Contest basically split. Pickett, who was subbed off at the end last week after a limited pre-season, turned it over. Berry to half forward. Bolter went down, which meant Walker had free rein, and Fogarty's going to get a gift. What a great start for the Crows. With glee, he kicks the first. Set up by Short to Lynch, and then to full forward, and Ryan comes out and takes the mark.
This is his first touch.
But he comes in on the back of really good form. He's built it up over the last couple of years, deserved his place, deserves his moment, and gets it.
Like for like there, though. Good size.
Murray cramped and was subbed off last week.
The one thing he will do, Nick Murray, though, is if he's in the right position, he'll fly for the mark.
That might be dangerous. Parnell. The issue was he was still inside the field of play when he started.
But then he picked him up and spun him around.
It's a second motion, isn't it? Second
big trouble. He'll go in for an HIA, a head injury assessment, no doubt.
Outpointing Dawson on the turn. The danger is apparent. Rioli, if it hits the ground, well, he hits the ground. Now the ball does. Revolt tried something fancy, back through the legs. Short. Baker, all about the bounce, at the mercy of the share, and it fell his way, and so did the kick. Just summed it up beautifully. So, Dustin Martin to cap off a terrific start for the Tigers. Can't get the angle right. Ryan, 1, 2, 3. What a start for Samson Ryan.
But the build-up from Noah Bolt was outstanding to take that contested intercept mark.
No disposals in his first game. 2 kicks, 2 goals in his second. Beautifully judged by Cochin against Smith.
He's taking one-handed, the Tigers.
Yeah. It's nice to have a luxury of Cochin and Martin in the forward line now.
Yeah, a couple of veterans there against each other. Hopper on the turn, inside 50. Pure from the Tigers as they enter. Good tackle from Rankin that time. Rochelle as they go laterally by hand, but under duress, the mistake was made. Graham there to pounce. Baker again. Take your pick inside 50, Lynch. Tigers into their flow again. Prestia to Graham. Options, a plethora of them through the middle. Rioli has Hopper on offer. He can go to Dusty. A clap of the hands from Martin. He ignored Dusty. He ignored Lynch. Pinned back the ears and kicked the goal. Plays that right amount of distance away. And then what an impact he has. Taranto goes his own way out of the middle with a bounce to Pickett. Graham in a lot of space. He too is capable of a long one or a short one. He was waiting till Short ran into the space. There's trouble ahead. There's Bolton if he takes it cleanly. Jack's clear. He's got the half-forward flank to himself. Ryan pushes to the square. There was more options on the inside. Graham 40 out. Thumps it, just rubs salt right into those Adelaide wounds. Kept out of it by Young. Baker. Oh, that's way too high and Berry. High and getting higher. Does give away the odd free kick. It's the big nank, the most in the comp last year, and a juggling mark for Rankin. Good run from behind from Baker, who places it for Taranto. Let's see if the Crows' defence is still out of kilter. Took a moment or two, which means that the ruckman didn't quite get back. They were lining up all the way through to Lynch, who snuffs out that goal Adelaide kick instantly. Crows fans voiced their disappointment at his decision to pass it to Dawson.
Yeah, I'm not sure that kick helps.
He's further out.
Correct. He passed that.
Here's a beautiful kick, Dawson. Went to the numbers at the square. Thilthorpe, yes, got it. That worked out fine. Cochin in the middle for the Tigers. Happy to clear a passage for Bolton because once he gets it, anything can happen. Plenty of height with Lynch and Ryan both there, and it's a good effort from Murray. Michaelani, a slight fumble under extreme duress. They topple Lynch down. Revolt went to ground. They just line up the Tigers and eventually socket through by Short. Michaelani hunts him down and does it well. Turns it back Adelaide's way. It's good contest start of the third. Probing ball from Scholl. Fogarty. Grimes couldn't get around, so he spoiled from the side. Rochelle got it from Murphy, and he kicks Troy, and that might get the Crows going. They're pumped. They're punching. Keys, Murphy, been busy in this third quarter so far. Boston pushing back, Rankin's lurking, Fogarty, not far enough. Rochelle for another. Oh, yes! He's setting this place alight and the Crows aren't coming. The ruckman got all tangled there. Rankin, quick fire! There's no place like home for Isaac Rankin. But he is part of something here for the Adelaide Crows. Aggressive kick to the outer side so that the two youngsters, Ryan takes the mark, lays it off and they keep going forward. Martin should mark and should goal. A tick to both as Dusty stems the tide with a much needed goal for the Tigers. O'Brien stood his ground, wanted to give it to Laird, he then got in his way. Watch out, Morris was coming. Maybe overcommitted and they worked their way through it. Laird on the bounce for Walker. Maybe a snap will do the trick. Yes, it will.
Kick another few goals early on to try and put it out of reach.
It's a good call, Roo, because they scored heavily on turnover in the first half, and that's their best opportunity, I think.
Dawson just trying to get his bearings there. He's got them now, off to Laird. Searching ball, pocket Walker. Great early body work from Taylor Walker. Sun in his eyes, the little man on the shoulder. He stares him down and puts it through. Ryan pressed out, got through, but he gave it straight up to Schonberg. And they are in a line across half-back. Berry took all the meterage on offer. Now Murphy through the centre, the incision into the 50. It's a well-weighted ball for Fogarty. On one leg, he takes the mark. Adelaide within 1 point, and they have possession, although not for long. Pickett, Richmond desperate to lift. Cochin does just that. Back to Pickett, not perfect inside 50. Does give them a chance. Lynch, so creative. And Mansell on the ground and already has a goal. It's a masterstroke. Searching, seemed unsure where to go next. Takes a direct route towards Tom Lynch. O'Brien, a hard man to get over. Didn't finish it. Cochin just might. Oh, it had a good look. And it got through. It's crept over. So much hung on the bounce of the... And McIntosh knew their way through. Help from Hopper and then Curvis. Baker can give to Pickett. And now the kick. Does he take the one on offer, the easy one? He went for Ryan. It was a sound decision. And Samson Ryan. This is a huge kick for a young man. He's got some talent. And he's showing everyone. He's kicked his third. They might not be able to stop him from the middle of the ground. Oh, that's one way to stop him. Saligo with the smother. Pedler, so they try and dig in. Pickett a handball. Mansell, a tap. Back for Cochin. And now to Prestia. Saw off Schonberg. Pickett, has he got enough energy? Not to have a shot, but he put it on the chest of Tom Lynch, who takes the mark. And there's very little resistance now. Last 10 seconds of a topsy-turvy encounter from 45 points at half-time. They got back to within a point, the Crows. And then Richmond have put their foot down. And they will win by 32 points as the siren rings out in the city of Churches. The Tigers' first win for the season is registered. Jacob Hopper saw that, not sorry, Tom Lynch gets his first victory against the Adelaide Crows.